How's it going, everybody? RyeSquad here. Today we are back with our Oakland Athletics franchise mode here at MLB The Show 22. And today, guys, we are going to go into season number 4 after we were kind of sort of fired. But then they realized they made a mistake, rehired me, realized that we were on the potential of something great, and I do actually believe that. And today we're going to get through the offseason and hopefully cement ourselves as the top 10 team that the rankings thought we are. But today, guys, let's go ahead and get started with getting to 10 likes on this episode. It's basically a fresh start for me. I feel like I got a brand new contract, no more pressure. I did make some panic moves, but whatever. And we are on the road to 4,000 subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe if you are new here to the channel. I'm having a lot of fun with MLB The Show. I hope you guys are too. So let's go ahead and get into it. But here we go. Off-season time. Exclusive free agent negotiations. Let's go ahead and think about that. Review the staff. We need a new hitting coach, which is fine, but I do like Alexander Yates as our manager. I'm not too worried about that. Hitting coaches aren't too hard to find. Good one. There we go. Dan Little's actually kind of perfect. Drag bunting, +3 contact. You know, I'm going to do this. +3 contact. There we go. As our hitting coach. So we're going to go ahead and look at exclusive free agents. We need to re-sign Alex Verdugo. He wants $19.5 million a year. If I offer him 3 years, that would cut it down. Actually, I do kind of I have the budget. I got $69 million in the surplus, so we're gonna go ahead and just give him the option. We're gonna get him a player option in the 4th year. We'll do 5 years. There we go. He wants to be close to home. He's not necessarily close to home. He's from Arizona, so we're in California, so it kind of works. But let's go ahead, keep it rolling here. Bang. We're gonna offer him that contract. Ramon Loriano. Interesting one for me. I'm not sure how to feel about him. He did have his best season, I think. Yeah, he definitely did have his best season. I'd like to keep him around. He's 30 years old. I feel like he's just about to be somebody important for us. Taking a look at our roster, though, we did make some of those panic trades. Brandon Nimmo is probably on his way out. I would like to move on from him, and that means Verdugo can go back to actually stay in center, and I might move Ramon Loriano to right. Randy Arozarena and left, who we made the panic trade for, but Freddie Thompson is also doing very well. So I think Brandon Nimmo might be on his way out. So let's go ahead and see if we make a trade, what could we get for Brandon Nimmo? Does anybody, who's seeking right fielders? Anybody? So the Tampa Bay Rays are, and they have Jacob deGrom. Wander Franco, shortstop. Oh my goodness, is he good or what? He's a fantastic player. He is making 16.5 per season. It is going to be tough to find players to trade for, simply because nobody has a contract. So we might hold off on trading him until we get to like the winter meetings or something like that. So I think we'll stick with this for now. But Ramon Loriano, make an offer here. He's going to be an everyday player for sure. I want to get him until he's looking. Yeah. So I think the cheapest is 5 years. I think we're fine there. 5 years. Eric Lauer. How did Lauer do this season? Lauer, 0.8 WAR. I don't like his strikeouts per 9, although it was the best of any simulated year. We traded for him last year, 5.07 ERA. I wish they had FIP minus or even FIP in general. I don't think I'm going to bring him back, but Eliezer Hernandez was amazing for us this season. I mean, he's coming back without a doubt. He's only 29 as well. He wants to be part of the rotation. Looking for 11.1 for 6 years, so we will go ahead, save ourselves a little bit there. There you go. That's a good contract for him. Heath Hembry, goodbye, and Andrew Miller, goodbye. Those guys aren't worthwhile to get. So let's go ahead and advance a couple days here. See how we do. 3 days. Transactions. Can we get like a notification like completed? I don't care about the Angels. Athletics. Yeah. So nobody yet. What month are we in? Where are we? We're in November. No, I would like not to stop simulating. Jesse Winker gets traded for Kyle Hendricks and Gary Moreau. Wow. So the Yankees traded Jesse Winker. Jesse Winker's bounced around a ton. Verdugo should be coming back. I mean, I offered him a great contract. Let's view the trade block. Who's on the trade block? Colton Wong, but he's 34. He's good, but he's a little older. All these guys are a little older and not exactly what we need. So let's go ahead and see if we can make a trade here. Right fielder Brandon Nimmo, who's interested in him? We could get Josh Bell and Enrique Hernandez from the Red Sox. The Blue Jays would give us Wells and Valenzuela, Benintendi and Ryan, Leo Ordonez and Scott Pena. That's actually not a bad deal at all. A potential pitcher. He is 23, but those are the only trades really. All right. Well, I'll guess I'll wait until everybody signs their contracts and whatnot. Diego Castillo goes to the Phillies, and Carlos Correa goes to the Red Sox. Okay, so offer salary arbitration, a Rosarina, make an offer. What does he want? He wants 18.1 a year. I could probably do that. I think we did get some of our players back. Taking a look at it, looking at the budget. Transactions, nope. Transactions completed. And let's see. So they all became free agents. They all decided to say, screw me. And, oh, wow. Okay. All right, cool. A Rosarina is eligible for arbitration. Okay, so does it tell me what he was making last year? No, it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. So let's go ahead and offer arbitration to him. Offer arbitration. Yeah, we're going to do $4 million. That's it. All right. And Zach Gallen, we want to bring back as well. He's an 88 right now. Are you serious? We'll offer him 3.3. Submit that offer there as well, because we can keep negotiating with these guys. 700,000. Yeah, we'll do that. Yes. Ryan Weathers. We don't need to offer him arbitration, but I do think I want to bring a Rosarina back. He was really good for us. Obviously, every year he's basically been insane, except for the year he was traded. And his WAR has been insane. So we're going to go ahead and try and bring him back if possible. Whoa, 2 years at 6.2 a year? That's it? That's all he wants? Wow. Yeah, I will 100% give him a 2-year deal, and we'll just talk about him later for sure. 6.2 a year. I can't believe that's all he wants. We'll give him 13 million flat. He'll probably take it. Zach Gallen, how much does he want? If we give him 3 years, 1 year is 4.2. He's just so good, though. Maybe I want to get ahead of it. 11.3. He wants to be the ace. He will be the ace. 11.3 a year. I can do that for 4 years. He'll be 33 at the end of that contract. So, yeah, 45 million. There we go. Offer him that. And then Spencer Torkelson. Wow, 3 years at 3.1 is it? I guess I could get him on a 5-year deal right now at 7.3, but I feel like 3 years at 3.1 is just a smart idea. There we go. We'll get him at 3 years at 3.0, and he's fine with that as well. Ryan Weathers, a good bullpen arm. 2.3 roll bullpen. He wants to, okay, so we can actually cut his salary down a bit. 4.2, 2.1 a year for 2 years. Fine with that. He's good. Nick Sandlin. I think he was pretty good for us last season. Or was he? No, he was not. So we're going to let him walk. Pablo Mora down to a 69. What kind of contract does he want? Wow. Okay, so he's only looking for a couple $100,000 a year for 4 years. So we will just go ahead and do that. Yeah, $975,000 a year for 4 years. And then Billy McKinney, make him an offer $700,000. I don't think he's worth it, to be honest. So we're going to let him go as well. Tender contracts. Contract renewable, Michael Bush. So we'll make him an offer. 2 years is renewable, looking for $100,000 a year for 2 years. Michael Bush is really good. He's a well-rounded hitter. He's a good fielder as well with that A potential. We're going to go ahead and renew his contract 2 years for $100,000 for a major leaguer. I don't think you can pass that up at all. So he's good with $75K a year. Freddie Thompson, obviously we're going to bring him back for as long as we can. 3 years at $90,000 a year. Yeah, let's do, there we go. Jordan Wicks, another player that we traded for, young player. So yeah, 3 years, it's still renewable every year. We're going to do that. Connie Nelson, obviously we want to bring him back. It's a 1-year deal. Tyler Soderstrom will bring him back. 3 years, a platoon option. Ray Delgadio, another guy that we've acquired. Man, there are some really good players with their contracts up. We're really close to getting some of these guys. For a long, actually, wait, 3 years at $500,000 a year might be perfect. 4 years at 1.1 a year for, actually, Nelson Kim doesn't exactly have a ton of potential to grow. He's the one that could end up dropping. So we'll give him the 3 years at $500,000 a year. We offered a contract to Mac Denton. Lee Rodriguez, we'll renew his contract. Dermis Garcia, goodbye. Actually, wait a second. I'm saying goodbye. He wants, 2 years at $60,000 a year. I'm going to do that. He's got no interest? Okay, yeah, he's got literally no interest in a deal like that. Okay, so we're just going to move on from him. All right, so this is the point of the video, guys, where I'm going to go ahead and head out. We're really close on our surplus and pending offers, so we're going to have to make maybe some trades. Obviously, the Nimmo trade is one coming up that I'll catch up with you guys. That's in the back of my mind here. I just have to go through and re-sign all of these players. Benito Macias, one of those players. All right, so catch you guys in a minute. All right, guys, so we are ready to go ahead and probably trade away Brandon Nimmo. I think we're going to get ahead of it a little bit. Brandon Nimmo's making 11.6, and he is starting to decline a little bit. We had him for 2 seasons. He was great for 2 seasons, but a little bit of drop off there. And look at that across the board. He's just getting a little bit worse. Now that some teams have, oh my goodness, we might be able to get a guy like Grayson Rodriguez, which would be insane. Carlos Correa just signed, so obviously we're not going to go after him. The Yankees, they're a little bit older. We need some younger guys. Wander Franco, he's making a ton of money. Margot, not a guy that I really want to go after. Let's get out of the AL East here because I feel like I've made quite a few trades with AL East so far. Luis Robert, yeah, obviously I'm not getting him. He's ridiculously good. Looking through it, Mondesi could be... they're definitely interested in this deal, swapping Nimmo for Mondesi. And our second base, Jonathan Scope. We still have Michael Busch, too. Jonathan Scope, he was good-ish. He wasn't really the upgrade I thought he would be. He kind of regressed back to what he was. I thought he was, gonna nail on where he was, but I don't think... we do have Michael Busch, who I could end up playing every day. We'll see. Michael Busch at 27 with A potential is growing, so we can keep scrolling through here, though. I still think we do need some starting pitchers. Probably one more starting pitcher. I know I don't want to block like Connie Nelson or Gunnar Hoglund from making it to the majors, but we definitely need one more. Like Frankie Montas is a good 2-3. If we got another 2, that would be fantastic. I'd be very, very happy to get another starting pitcher there. A guy like Lance McCullers, he's probably making too much, so I will keep looking. Let's just look at starting pitch. Actually, I'm not going to lock myself into starting pitchers. Go after Trout. Joey Gallo, they'd be interested in giving us Gallo, but I'm not interested in taking on that contract. Robbie Ray, no thank you. Wow, Braves, a lot of all-stars don't Yeah. All right. So looking through it, Tim Anderson, a great shortstop. They should be getting more. Well, who is our shortstop? It was Jorge Polanco. Polanco batted .670, was a positive WAR, but could have been better. So we'll keep looking here. Shohei Ohtani, they obviously want more, and he's making a ridiculous amount of money. Sandy Alcantara making 12.6, rather not. There was a trade earlier that I think I really did like. Julio Urias, a good starting pitcher here. Steven Strasburg making $35 million. Not in our budget, thank you, though. Luis Castillo from the Reds is making $13 million. No thanks. I can't believe they're paying George Springer. It didn't, and they also splashed out for Aaron Judge at one point. So the Reds actually have money that they're just pretending that they don't have. Rafael Devers, I like Devers. Like, look at how good he is. Who do we have at third currently? Oh yeah, Bobby Witt Jr. Yeah, he's going to be great. I feel like we're really close, guys, that these guys are going to start to be great for us. Just a matter of just this one more season, right? Let's just look at starting pitchers so I can flip through and just see guys on reasonable contracts. Clayton Kershaw, but he's obviously declining. Not a good enough upgrade there. Eovaldi's too expensive. Kyle Hendricks is too, so is Garrett Cole. The Rays don't have anybody signed. Looking through it here, Blake Snell, maybe from the White Sox. Guardians, Eduardo Rodriguez, 15.2. No thanks. Luis Severino, they want a little bit more than that, which is fine. Lance McCullers is actually really close. And McCullers has been pretty good. I can't say he's been phenomenal. He's almost at the end of his deal. Same thing with Noah Syndergaard here. He's probably going to be dropping off a bit too. Robbie Ray, obviously not going to take on that money. I did have a trade. Where was it? Was it a bit more expensive of a player? There was definitely one that somebody was offering that they were like, yeah, Eduardo Rodriguez, a lefty pitcher who is not actually that great. At 85, he's growing, which is nice. But no, thank you. They want more for that. All right, we'll keep looking here. I don't think we actually could find an easy trade, to be honest. They want more for Blake Snell, really. Lance Lynn, they'd be interested in giving us Lance Lynn, the White Sox would. He's declining. Yikes. He did have a great season, though. He signed for 7.3 for one more year, but he's probably arbitration eligible, if I saw that correctly. Oh, man, the question is what to do. Budget after. So we're trading away 11.6 million. Anybody under 11.6 is cheap. Is actually, we're saving money. I got to keep that in mind. Grayson Rodriguez, it's actually kind of close. They're seeking relief pitchers. First baseman. Do I have any first baseman that they would... he's not under contract. Third baseman, Zach Geloff. They still think they should be getting more, but I feel like we're really close to getting a Grayson Rodriguez. Derek Nunn, they'd be interested in... Luke Williams. Zach Geloff, Nimmo, and Williams for Grayson Rodriguez. Grayson Rodriguez, a great righty pitcher here. How did he pitch in his first season in the majors as a rookie? Pretty darn good. And it's contract renewable for one more season after this one and 3 years of arbitration. So we got him under team control for a while. His walks per nine are not good, but they are definitely growing. This is a trade I might look to do, guys. I mean, listen, he's not the number 2 or 3 that I was hoping for. But you put them in there. You got Gallen, you got Montas, you got Skubal, Grayson Rodriguez, and then Connie Nelson. I mean, I'm down for this. I think this is a good trade. Offer that trade. Sounds like a good deal to them. So that's really good news for us that we just now got an amazing starting pitcher. Grayson Rodriguez is there. Gunnar Hoglund could come up and be that 5th guy in the rotation. We'll see how Connie Nelson progresses through the offseason. I really don't like his hits per nine. He's got a lot of growing to do. That's why I think Grayson Rodriguez is a perfect fit. Gunnar Hoglund, really well-rounded too. So he could be the 5th guy in the rotation for sure. But Skubal becomes that number 3. Frankie Montas stays as number 2. And Zach Gallen will be our ace. So I think we're good there. Pete Alonso's a free agent. He's just been bouncing everywhere. Free agency. Let's take a look. Starting pitchers. Qualifying offer made. These guys are qualified but have not received a qualifying offer. So Glasnow, Clevenger, Stroman. Glasnow's actually a pretty good pitcher. 2 years in a row where he's been pretty darn good. Throws righty. He's from California. If we make an offer, he wants to play for a contender. He wants to be in the rotation. Oh, wow. So he really does want that 5-year deal, and I don't know how much we have. Although getting a guy like Glasnow means our starting rotation is set. We are absolutely set at our starting rotation. Mike Soroka, I think we would have to give up a pick. Yeah, it's the Q, so I'm going to withdraw that offer. Glass now. I feel like Glass now makes the most sense. Marcus Stroman. Yeah, Glass now. I think I'm gonna go for it. We could bring back Sonny Gray. Could bring back Sonny Gray after all those years in Oakland. How has he been pitching in the save though? Pretty darn good, to be honest. Bring him back. Nah, we've got no competition for Glass now. He wants 9.3 a year for 5 years. He wants to play for a contender. We are close to home, but he doesn't really care about where he plays. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I don't think we'd have to give up a... Yeah, we haven't gotten... he hasn't received a qualifying offer, which means we're not worried about him... not worried about him, excuse me, having to give up a draft pick for him. So I do want to see, like, can I take a look? I don't think I can take a look at where we rank in power, but I can take a look where we rank at position. Center field was where they say we need to upgrade. Obviously, we're still waiting on Mac Denton to grow, but I do believe, not calendar, excuse me, offer tender free agency. There he is. We have offered out Alex Verdugo a contract. Nobody else is in on him. Nobody else is in on anybody else. So Ramon Loriano, Eliza Hernandez. I mean, he would be the fifth guy in the rotation. That would be stacked. We'd be absolutely set. All right, so we have $6 million to play with after if all these guys sign. So let's go ahead. Can I advance a day from here? No, I cannot. Of course. All right, so we'll do that. Verdugo still pending. God, we did sign. Okay, so all these guys signed. Grayson Rodriguez did sign. Well, we didn't actually sign him. I feel like there was one more guy that we had to sign. I feel like I thought there was one more guy. I can't remember. Let's take a look at transactions completed. Oh wow, those are all those guys. And all right, so nobody has accepted their contract yet. So let's go ahead and go a day. He's okay. So we still need to find our hitting coach, which sucks. Coach contracts. I thought we were going to get that guy too. I'm fine with Jason Lane if he's the fallback option, you know. -1 bunting, but plate vision and contact would be great. -1 power is not what I want to see. Drag bunting, but plate vision and contact. -1 bunting, but power, plate vision, drag bunting, contact, bunting, and plate vision. Some of these guys are really good at helping us get on base. -3 contact. Good Lord, no. Plate vision, contact. I kind of like the contact and power, but I do like clutch, plate vision, and discipline. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to make the offer there. Discipline is definitely big because we just need to get on base more. That was one of our big issues. Verdugo, Hernandez, Glasnow, and Ramon Loriano all still need a contract. 40-man roster. How many do we have on the 40-man? We have 34, which is good, so we can always make a Rule 5 pick. Is there anybody here that's not on the 40-man that should be? Omar Santiago probably should be on the 40-man. Add to 40-man, that's fine. And then potential, sort by potential, because he was definitely somebody that they could play in the majors. All right, so 40-man, Alan Cain's not good enough to be in the majors. No. Benito Macias, no. So some of these guys, I'm not. They may have high potential, but I'm not worried about another team adding them to their roster. There we go. We'll add Mac Denton as well. Adam Aller. If we lose him, it's not the end of the world. I don't think anybody else is too worried. I'm not too worried about anybody else. So there we go. Free agency. We still have those contracts out for those guys. We will go ahead and simulate 2 days. Still have those contracts out for those guys. Offers. All right. So nobody else has come in for Hernandez, Loriano, Glasnow, or Verdugo. So we are fine there. Sorry about that, guys. My computer actually just ran out of space, so I don't know where you guys left off exactly. But I'm pretty sure that we haven't missed anything because nobody has signed their contracts yet. So hopefully somebody will sign their contract here. Walker Buehler, 98 overall, goes to the Brewers. $35 million. That's the max contract they can give out. Carson Kelly goes to the Red Sox. The Yankees get Austin Meadows, and we should have some movement. We do. Verdugo? Did he sign with us? Free agency signed. Rosarina and Verdugo and Glasnow all signed. So Loriano and Hernandez. We still have 36 million in offers. Hernandez, I think, what kind of, that's 11.1 and that is just under 8. So 36 million in offers. I don't know where that 36 is going. You know what? It might be some of these guys, maybe. Dermis Garcia. Yeah, he wanted too big. Actually, wait, does he want too big of a contract? Oh, that's right. He wanted 60K. He's lying to me about wanting 60K per year. I'm not sure exactly where our our money is all going, but anyway, right fielders, Verdugo is going to stay here. Oh yeah, we're just waiting for some of these guys to re-sign. Oh, arbitration, yeah, Zach Gallen, Torkelson, there we go. Weathers, and then Sandlin does not. We don't want to bring him back. That's fine. Gallen, Torkelson, Weathers, free agents. Yep, we're still waiting on everybody. So we'll keep going. David Fletcher for Jordan Montgomery and Blake Rutherford. Okay. Okay, so we did get the signing of Zach Gallen, which is good to see. We'll just go here. Yes. Zach Gallen, 4-year, $45 million, avoided arbitration. We'll go here. Offer salary arbitration. Torkelson still holding out, and we did get our outfielder and Eliar Hernandez. So we got Ramon Loriano back, who I want to put in right field. So we're going to edit him. We're going to make him a right fielder. There we go. That's fine. And so there we go. Right fielder. Now we've got Ramon Loriano, who's an 85 in right field, 87, Alex Verdugo, and then Randy Arozarena and Freddie Thompson. I might keep him in the AAA just for one more year to make sure he's really stupid groomed. Because Arozarena, like we saw, we signed him for 2 years, right? So if I have to move him with 1 year left on a $6.5 million deal, that makes me feel a lot better. Same thing, like if I need to move Ramon Loriano, he's actually got quite a few years at 8.5. So he's probably the one on the outside looking in as far as moving people. But taking a look at trade talks now, we're pretty darn good. We have a ridiculous outfield. We need help at shortstop, second, and third. But third base is Bobby Witt Jr.'s. The middle infield is where we need to improve. The short starting pitcher, catcher, relief pitching, the bullpen's meh. But I'm not too concerned about it. Let's wait until Spencer Torkelson signs, and then we'll see how we do. All right, so we do have our hitting coach. And yes, I would like to stop simulating because I'm pretty sure our 40-man is all set. Everybody that just signed is automatically put on the 40-man, which is good news for us there. And I think we're good. I think we're good to go. And now we are ready. Yes, I would like to stop simulating. And there we go. So Mac Denton wants to go to... okay. I don't know why he's holding out so long. What's taking him so long? But we are set. Spencer Torkelson has signed his contract, which is good to see. He is now making... wait, Spencer Torkelson. I thought he accepted his contract. He's not a... Okay, I was going to say he's not a free agent, right? Because I was going to lose it. Yeah, oh, he hasn't accepted his contract. I forgot he's part of arbitration. Pete Alonso goes to the Orioles. Interesting enough. Shane Bieber goes to the Cardinals. Okay. And Brandon Woodruff goes to the Cardinals. Oh my God, the Cardinals splashing the money. Corbin Burns, wow, leaves Milwaukee for the Dodgers. That hurts. That feels like a little too realistic. Spencer Torkelson, come on, my guy. All right, fine. I'll give you 3 years at 3.1 per year. I will give you the 3.1 that you're asking for. There. He's completely ecstatic about it. Our arbitration offers $700,000. He probably, if he knows what's good for him, he should probably accept the $3.1 million. No, I would like to not stop simulating. And yeah, those two guys, they're on their way out. Free agency, we might need a relief pitcher. Hector Neris, not too bad. I mean, I can't look at WAR for these guys. I wish I could look at ERA plus or FIP. If they even have, they don't even have. They do. They do have FIP. I wish they had FIP minus. His fielding independent pitching at 401 was not bad. Let's scroll through and see. Oh, 3 Ryan Tapara. He's probably on his way down though. 4.09 is not bad. 3.53 for Aaron Loop with Colorado is actually pretty good, but I don't trust it. Brent Suter. and then Hector Neris. So Brent Sutter's actually the better of the two guys to go after. So I'm going to make him an offer at 2.9 per year. We still have the budget for this. This is fine. He's going to be in the bullpen. There we go. Offer him that contract, $6 million in contract offering. And there we go. So we should be good. Lucas Sims goes to oh, he's back. He's back in Cincinnati. I swear was a member of the Cincinnati Reds. Lourdes Gurriel is fine. And yeah, so we are 22nd in the bullpen. Are you serious? We just got better, I thought. Closing pitchers, Pomeranz. Yeah, Pomeranz. Lou Trevino has been with us this entire time. Ross Stripling, how much are you making? 1.1. Chargoy, I think I might see if I can find a trade for Ross Stripling. I do not want him anymore at 1.1. We'll see if we can get a prospect for him. Anybody like oh my God, but they're in the 40s. They're way too far away. There's a 55, but they're in their mid 20s. I don't like that exactly. Robert Yamanda. I mean, whoa, Giancarlo Franco has got a potential, but he's super far away. But if he does grow, he's a massive trade piece. Darren Collins. Yeah, so it was the Guardians, the 20-year-old 47 or 22-year-old 51. I think I'd take the 47. The 19-year-old B. Todd Trainer could be really good value. I'm not actually thinking that these guys can make an impact in the future. I'm thinking more so that these are trade pieces that the other teams are going to want. And I might be able to sweeten the pot without giving up too important of a player. Actually, wait, those Bs from the Brewers, they're not bad, but they're not great. I'd rather have the A potential. Gil Blanco, he's a closing pitcher, so he's not going to be valued very highly. Valenzuela, no. All right, so let's go back to the Guardians, I think. The Guardians are going to give us two prospects, but Milt Kinder is not really somebody that I want. It was the Angels wanted to give us Darren Collins, but I think Derek Leavitt is a better... Oh, nope, just kidding. I think Giancarlo Franco is a better prospect. So 2 years younger, only 4 overall points less, and I think he could really grow pretty nice, guys. So we're going to go ahead and accept this deal. Our budget's going to go up just a bit, and we got a good prospect. He's got a long way to go, but we got a prospect. That is fine by me. I could, I guess, go through and clear out some of the salaries down here. There's not too many that are bad. Kevin Smith may be one of those, but meh. Anyway, I think we are good. They have finally agreed to our trade deal. It didn't take too long. Shane Bieber went to the Cardinals too. Oh my goodness. What does the Cardinals roster look like? Sorry, I just got to see what the Cardinals roster looks like. Oh my God. Semien, Arenado, Bieber, Giolito, Woodruff. What is that starting rotation? Oh my God, guys, look at this starting rotation. Bieber, Giolito, Woodruff. I mean, who cares who their 4 and 5 are? They got 3 guys on any given day. They're taking the Mets approach to starting pitching. They got a great closer, too. They have no catcher, no first baseman. They have Semien and Edman. Why would they sign Semien? I mean, unless they play Edman at one of his many secondary positions, which they probably are. And then they've got Adrian Palencia, who is probably going to be ready to come up soon. Nolan Arenado obviously is amazing. They got 2 really good third baseman prospects. Their shortstops are okay. I mean, Anthony Volpe, pretty good looking player. Their outfield is definitely needed some help, but Dylan Carlson is there to help it out. Yeah, he carries this outfield hard. Joshua Baez, yeah, oh well. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about somebody else's team. We've got no arbitration negotiations ready. Brent Sutter is our only contract. We're going to sim to the winter meetings, and there we go. Free agency, yep. Trade talks. I really don't feel like we need to trade for or trade anybody or for anybody. Jonathan Scope here. I mean, let's take a look. This is a guy that I thought was going to help us out. He's declining. He can play a couple positions, but again, $7 million for 4 more seasons for a guy that batted .636 and is kind of reverting to what he was. Let's see what we can get for him, especially with Michael Busch right behind him. So if we make a trade here, if we swapped a like for like kind of player, Scope, what second baseman are out there that we could go after? Norby here? He's a pretty good player. He can play third and short. I mean, I might as well just go be the GM of the Orioles at this point. Kike Hernandez, no thank you. Xavier Edwards, yeah, they want more, obviously. A potential. Xavier Edwards would be a AAA player, and we would play Michael Busch in the majors. Josh Rojas. Andreas Jimenez here. I mean, we could look to get just another kind of prospect. and go after somebody in free agency like Willie Castro. Go after another Tigers player. That's smart. That worked out once before, right? Rougned Odor got another big contract. No, thank you. Jose Altuve, yay. Let's see if we have any trash cans in the back. Ozzy Albies, no, thank you. Well, they're saying no, thank you. I would love it. Jazz Chisholm is a free agent, huh? Oh, he's in arbitration. He's so good, but he's not signed a contract yet. So we might hold off on it for now. Garrett Hampson goes to the Minnesota Twins, and Pablo Lopez goes to the Los Angeles Angels. So the Rule 5 draft is here. We'll go to the draft, and I believe, yeah, there we are. We're in 11th. All right, so a couple players were taken. Nobody from our team here. Let's see who's available. Cole Stewart. Oh God. Who's the recommended player? Is Reese Nair? No, thank you. Stefan Kritchen. I mean, what's his contract? It's renewable. He's not bad. He hasn't played for 3 seasons in the majors anyway. Let's look at all. Yeah, there's really what? Oh, it's sorted by potential. I kind of wanted to sort by overall. If that was an option, I would love to see potential like Robert Duggar. I'd have to keep him in the majors the whole time. He could be a good bullpen arm, but not really. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to go after anybody. Keegan Thompson. Yeah, we saw that there were a couple of relief pitchers that look decent. But nobody really exciting for me. Nobody that I'm like, we need to go draft this guy right now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and skip our selection here, and we aren't going to be able to take a Rule 5 player this year. I'm not concerned about that. There's really nobody. Wow, the Reds and the Orioles and the Nationals love taking Rule 5 players. Nationals take 3 Rule 5 players. Are you kidding me? Oh, I thought they were going to do it again. Abner Uribe, they got to play him in the majors. McKinley Moore, they need to play him in the majors. And Matt Beatty, he's not. He could play in the majors. But the other 2 guys, why would they do that? Like, just why? I'm just going to send to the arbitration hearings. Yes, I would like to stop simulating. John Means goes from Baltimore to Boston. Free agency relief pitchers. Oops, went way too far. Brent Suter, he was the guy I was going after, right? His FIP, was 3.94. Ryan Tepera is 37, a 3.65. Nobody's offering him a deal. Yeah, we might just... I'm going to say he's going to be a bullpen player, and he's going to get 3.6 for 1 year, and he's going to be happy about it. There. All right, I'm actually spending some money. I'm spending the budget offer available to me. So they want to give me Kyle Freeland, starting pitcher. He's fine. For Yimi Garcia, my best reliever. No thanks. I'm going to decline that deal. Send him to arbitration hearings. Yes. Tigers are offering us a trade. They want to give us a center fielder. He's okay. For Jordan Diaz at 3rd. Okay. And a relief pitcher in JT Chargoy. No, thank you. Oh, and look at that. Tepera has accepted our offer. It's good to see him right there. So we're going to decline that trade as well. Taking a look at the trade talks, guys. The only thing bad is our bullpen. Our closer's not great, but honestly, that's something. If it does turn out to be an issue, we can assess that and handle that really easily. Brandon Lowe goes to the Marlins. Jacob deGrom goes to Atlanta. Wow, making the switch in the NL East. Yoan Moncada goes to the Nationals. Nick Anderson to the Rockies. Freddie Peralta goes to the Reds. Reds, where is all this money coming from? Tyler O'Neill goes to the Reds. Where are you guys getting all this money? Why aren't you using it in real life? Come on. Holy smokes. Mike Soroka is a guy that teams are interested in. Wow. Okay. Whit Merrifield. Whit Merrifield's a great base runner. Yeah, he's a great base runner. He'd be a good guy to get as a backup. But I kind of like our backups right now. His runs created kind of dipped last season. He's got no power. He's not a guy that I'm looking for power. Stolen base runs, 3.0, 3 extra runs a season just because of his base stealing. How did he do last season? He stole how many bases? Where is his? He stole 16. Yeah, he's definitely dropping off. So it's not worth it to sign him just to be a bench piece. And there we go. So I think let's take a look at our roster right now. Actually, the depth chart is a good place to start. So Gallen, Montas, Glasnow, Skubal, Hernandez is ridiculous. Like, that is an insane. That is just a well-rounded starting five. Then we have at catcher Sean Murphy still, who is, hopefully going to not get injured this season. And hopefully do well for us. We got Spencer Torkelson at first, Scope at second, Polanco and Poisson. So Poisson is our backup guy there. A great fielder, good speed on the base paths. Bobby Witt. And then we've got Michael Busch as our DH, which I'm fine with Michael Busch being the DH for sure, over Spencer Torkelson. Because Torkelson, I think, is a slightly better fielder. Actually, or is Busch the better? Busch is the better fielder. It should be Torkelson as a DH. And yeah, Michael Busch as the DH makes a lot of sense. Because he's got the better fielding. He can play first. So fielding at 75, which is all I care about. Fielding reaction is 75-66. Torkelson is at 68-58. So Torkelson's probably a great DH. Anyway, looking at the outfield, we got Loriano in right, Rosarina in left, and Verdugo in center, with Freddie Thompson being that outfielder, backup outfielder for us. We probably need to call up one more guy. So we need a second backup outfielder, maybe one that just is solely based on hitting. We have one backup infielder. We probably need another, although that is Michael Busch with his DH. He's fine there. We know our starting rotation's fine. Shea Langoliers is our backup catcher, who's actually turning into quite a good fielder, to be honest. And then our bullpen is Grayson Rodriguez, Gunnar Hoglund, Ryan Weathers, Yimi Garcia, Lou Trevino. I think I'd rather have Grayson Rodriguez and Gunnar Hoglund in AAA. And then Tepera, Chargoy, Pomeranz, Lee Rodriguez, that is more of the bullpen. So I'm really happy. We are 6th overall. We are the 6th best team overall, 3rd best defense, and 3rd in contact. Way to go, small ball, baby. 12th best pitching, 16th in power, and 18th in speed. So for anything, we need a power bat on the bench and maybe a speed guy on the bench. Taking a look at our roster, guys that aren't in the MLB yet that could fill that role. These are all pitchers. Those are catchers. Mac Denton is definitely that speed guy, but I don't want him just chilling on the bench. Nelson Kim is a good bat for the bench. We're going to move him up to the MLB. And there we go. So that should be our full MLB roster. I think I'd like to move Grayson Rodriguez to AAA. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I want to use their options because spring training's coming. Anyway, those guys will probably play in AAA, but let's go ahead and sim to renewable contracts in 5 days. Mike Soroka goes to the Blue Jays. Interesting. And I think we're all set. Sim to spring training in 14 days. No, I would like to not stop simulating. And there we go, guys. We are at the start of season number 4, essentially. Roberto Perez. Oh God, I'm gonna ignore all that. And here we are, the 6th best team, the number 1 contact, 3rd in speed. But don't forget, guys, this is spring training, so that's not actually true. What we saw previously was true. Us being the 6th best team in the majors only took 4 seasons, but let's hope that we actually simulate this well, because I think we got a really deep squad. And look at all these potentials: A, B, A, B, 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 A, B, A, B. A-B. Like, guys, it's ridiculous. We still have Freddie Thompson. I don't know. You guys leave your thoughts down in the comments what I need to do with Freddie Thompson. I love a left-hitting outfielder, but he might need to spend another year in AAA to just dominate, and then we can find somebody maybe in free agency or in a trade. Like Whit Merrifield, he's a great guy for the bench. He can play everywhere, right? He's that speed, that base runner. The fielder, Nick Ahmed, he's a great backup fielder. Eduardo Escobar is a good backup bat. Tony Kemp, bring him back. We know he's been good for us. Jose Iglesias. Randall Grichuk is just all around pretty good. Robbie Grossman, who I believe is about to play his 401st, he's got an Ironman streak, I'm pretty sure. He's playing today. Billy Hamilton, if we need speed and fielding, he's there, right? So you guys let me know what we should do with some of the bench, because I feel like the starters are insane. But guys, that's all the time I have for this one. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.